Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analysts. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. So the Rockets win the tip. Nembhard outside. Screen by James. Fader on the way. They get it again. Halliburton outside. Left side, Wembanyama. Outside for Dort. Beyond the arc. Duren with a rebound. From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Now, here is James, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. George, good.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Halliburton outside. Down low. Shots blocked. George with it. Watch.
Everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You could just feel that coming. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG. That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Pass to James. The shot's good. James has gotten his second bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama with the fadeaway. The Thunder with another miss.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Brooks with it. Back to James. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now here's Halliburton. Outside Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Pass to James. And here's Duren. Here's the 3. And LeBron James gets the 3. James has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Left side, Williams. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's James. Here's James on the wing. It's George on the wing. Boy, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. George has got 7 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Williams from long range. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's Nembhard. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Houston.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Duran.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's George. And the shot goes.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now. Just gift wrapping points.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's Houston. They lead by 14. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
George scanning the floor. Here's Thomas for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Stripped away. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Williams. Thomas outside. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Back to Williams. Pass to Halliburton. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. Here's Thomas for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Halliburton. Misi grabs the board.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. A nice shot by Halliburton.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Thomas outside. Over Dort. Thomas misses. Thunder trail by 12. Williams with it. Guarded now by George. The 3. Wallace misses.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Thomas misses.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Outside for Dort. Here he goes. Pass to Wembanyama. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
And if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
So both teams making some changes here. It's George on the wing. 7 points in the game. Williams grabs the board.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Wiggins outside. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. As to Kolek. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Kolek. He's scoreless. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. And he trims the lead to single digits.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Pass to James to win the drought. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 8. Here's Kolek. Wiggins right side. Ball stolen. And so it's the Houston Rockets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And it's the Thunder with the ball, trailing by 8. Here's Kolek. Pass to Hartenstein. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Here's James. There's the drive. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
So many years, and the body still holding up for LeBron James. Wow.
Pass to Joe. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Joe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now George. Here's Duren. George outside. Driving inside. Offensive rebound. James right side. Fade away. The Thunder with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Inside. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
The try by Nembhard. The rebound by Wiggins.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Here's Kolek. Blocked.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face. Nobody there to contest the finish. That's why you want to get the ball up quickly.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to review the game plan. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Williams with the screen. Dort outside. Wembanyama down low. The big man, Wemby for 2.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Pass to Brooks. Nembhard outside. There's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Nembhard's got 6.
one of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Back to Williams. Outside for Halliburton. To the inside. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Dort outside. Pass to Halliburton. Clock at 6. Wallace up top. No points so far. Good on the shot. Now just a 4-point Rocket lead.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit. And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. So he gets them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Pass to Misi. Back to Nembhard. 4-3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And it's Dort off the drive. Wembanyama. That one's good. This game is all even. Wembanyama's got 10 points in just the second half. The Rockets on offense. Nembhard outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Houston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And here's Halliburton. Misi grabs the board.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Inside. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
He had a huge height advantage there and did not mess around.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. He's off on the second. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Houston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Here's Thomas for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Rockets lead by 4. To the middle. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Kolek. Fires for 3. The shot no good. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
It feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to James. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Now here is James. 6 on the shot clock. Over Williams. Shot's good by James. And the Rockets lead by 8.
LeBron is just dominating right now, aware of the defense, and has not feared one since he came into the league.
Williams on the wing. Knocked loose. Duren with a steal. Oh, deflected. To the paint. Dort with it. Halliburton outside. Wembanyama screen. Down low. Over Duren. Duren with a rebound.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Nembhard. He drops it from range. And now it's an 11-point Houston lead.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Duren attacks. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Wallace outside. Shoots over George. Pass to Dort. Outside for Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Basket counts.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Outside for Dort. Back to Wembanyama. It's Dort on the wing. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Dort's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's George. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Thunder trail by 8. Dort with it. Now guarded by Duren. Williams from long range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be a second foul of the game. So it's the Rockets now. And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
James deciding where to go with it. Shakes him. Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And not intimidated at all. Wembanyama showing up in a clutch moment.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
And that one's good. James.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down. Here's Nembhard. James outside. And stolen by Williams. Here's Halliburton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on LeBron James.
can't be overzealous with Halliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and he got the whistle.
And Houston making a change here. And both free throws good for Halliburton. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. 7 seconds left in the final quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
7 seconds left in the fourth. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so the Rockets take the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about wraps it up.